anybody that wants a message, you want some upliftment, you want some insight into your situation, then I'll be very happy to offer that for you. There's always healing here present. I always hold the intention for the highest good of everyone who comes on. So if you are in need of healing, you're in need of comfort, just draw it in. Just say, okay, I want healing that Marlene is generating here. The way that I work is I read for the person at the top of the screen. I read for them. Feedback is lovely if you can give it. When I'm finished with that person, it's the next person up. Unless Spirit pulls me to a particular person, which can happen as well. Hello, which can happen as well. And that's just it. Don't spam, like don't keep putting your name up over and over. Keep your heart open, because sometimes there could be a message for somebody else that makes perfect sense for you. Don't kind of dismiss it as, oh, well, that was for somebody else. If you're here, then Spirit will use whatever means necessary to get the message to you. And if that means somebody else's message jumps out at you and makes sense to you, then just take it. Don't dismiss it, okay? I'm working on my phone, so the top of my screen might look different to yours. I'll write down Corin there, and I write the names down because, excuse me, because I forget them when I'm in flow. I was on yesterday and nobody was here, so I had to go after a couple of minutes. So I said I'd come on at a later time and see how we go. So hello everyone who's come on. It's lovely to see you all. Hope you're all doing really well. Okay, so we have Seven of Swords coming out in reverse there for you, Corin. So the Seven of Swords is about the energy of, I suppose, a lot of the time it's about people taking from you, but in this instance, I feel that you're coming out of a stage of where you were possibly giving your power away. So you could have been giving your power away in the way of giving too much credence to people's authority, or somebody's opinions, or and you weren't really not thinking for yourself, but kind of just accepting whatever they were saying. So this card is like, okay, you're moving away from that now. You're moving into a new time where you start to trust yourself fully. You used to trust yourself in a very profound, kind of really deep, good way, and it's like you're moving back to that. Don't give in to the temptation of looking back and blaming or pointing fingers. Just be done. Just be done with whatever that was. Decide that you're over it. You're not going to carry it forward with you anymore. You learned from it, and that's it now, okay? In reverse, Eight of Cups. Don't put off moving forward. Don't hang on. Don't hang on to the past. Don't kind of be in the energy of, maybe they deserve another chance, or no. If you've decided inside and you feel inside that it's time now to move on, and that might not necessarily be a physical moving on, it could just mean that the way that you've interacted with this person is done, and you have to hold firm to that then, okay? Yeah, it's like there's a lot of, or has been a lot of, like arguments or aggravation around you, and now it's time for you to say, okay, no more now. This is not working for me anymore, and then move in the direction of where you want to go. Move fully, wholeheartedly into it without looking for people's validation or approval. You make the decision based on how you're feeling, and then go forward with that, okay? Agita is the next one up there. I hope that made sense, Corin. I can't see you. Feedback is lovely. Okay, Corin. I felt like nobody's child yesterday when I came on. There was no one here. I was like, it was just meant that I'm to come on today, I suppose. Eat healthful foods. So what I'm drawn to there is all the love pouring into the bowl. And something that I've been saying to myself recently, reprogramming like an assumption, is saying, you're welcome, Karen, is saying everything I eat is love. Everything I eat is love. So there's no bad or good foods. It's all love. It's all received as love. So maybe you need to shift your relationship with food, how you see food. Maybe like you've been sort of brainwashed to believe that's bad for you, that's good for you, that'll do this, that'll do that. And maybe you just need to come at it from a different angle, honey. Change direction. So where are you getting that nudge? Where have you been getting that nudge to change it up? Where have you been getting that nudge that, okay, this isn't working anymore? This isn't resonant with me anymore? Where have you been getting that nudge, Igita? Where have you been feeling that feeling of restlessness? You know, like you need to do something different. Answer it. And in Anna, believe in yourself. Have that confidence, have that belief in yourself that you come fully equipped, no matter what it is you're asked to do, especially if it's something that lights you up. You wouldn't get that impulse, you wouldn't get that desire unless you had the goods to back it up. You know what I mean? Like, trust it. Trust that feeling of opening. Trust that feeling of, this feels like me. This feels like something that I could be good at. This feels like something I could enjoy. What happens is we allow the logical mind to talk us out of things. You know, the thing that sort of frustrates me a lot is that everything now has to be monetized. You know, the good old days when people just had hobbies, they just did things because it made them feel great. It's like everything now has to be monetized. So look at where you may be coming at something with that sort of mentality. You know, a hobby is a beautiful way to give your mind and body some space to kind of zone out. You know, I honestly think the art of daydreaming, you know, is something that seems to be lost. That beautiful feeling of just staring out the window at the rain, or, you know, when you had car rides as a kid and you'd just be looking at all the houses passing by, and then your mind could come up with all these lovely scenarios. You know what I mean? I think sometimes the hobbies allow us to kind of tap into that again, that dreaminess, that sense of we're not thinking, you know. Rachel Leah, maybe get into that again, Agita, that dreaminess, that daydreamy kind of energy. It's very powerful energy. We're not meant to be doing all the time. We're meant to have those lovely times where we zone out and we, you know, that's when ideas drop in then. You know what I mean? Okay. Solar plexus chakra. So when this card shows up, it usually means somebody is moving into their power, moving into that energy of doing things, moving into that energy of, yeah, let's do it. What's possible? What's exciting? What's lighting me up? And staying in that energy, then it takes focus, because you'll have so many people, especially people that aren't doing what they're feeling lit up to do, that will try and keep you at their level. Do you get me? They'll try and it's not in badness or anything. It's just that they're scared. You're reflecting back to them what they're not doing, so they're kind of going to want to pull you down a little bit. If you can look at those people compassionately and still carry on and do your thing, this is where you're going to go. Traveling gives it, and on daily basis, very hard to find hobby where you don't think. Yeah, that's why, like, when people use knit and crochet, you know, they just go kind of mindless with it. It was like, you know, those mala beads. You know what I mean? So, Love Yours Club, me next. The way that I work, my love, is I take from the person at the top of my screen. That's the fairest way that I found to work over the years. Because, you know, and I write the list because I forget the names when I'm working. So choice. So again, now we have the solar plexus color: free will, courage, willpower, change. You are being called, I feel, at the moment, Rachel, to ignore what other people are saying. No worries, darling. Ignore what other people are saying. Ignore the doomsayers. Ignore the people that are trying to say, oh, but in this economy, oh, but you're on your own, da 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 da. Ignore them. With all the love in the world, you can kind of listen to them and say, yeah, yeah, but this is what I'm doing. And you say it with love, but you say it with conviction. Because what you're being called forward into doing is perfect for you. And it makes sense to you. It's not going to make sense to them. And that's nothing to do with you. And again, I shuffled those and this came out again. So you're getting a really, really big nudge from spirit there to be in your power, to step into it fully, and then to have the courage of your convictions. So you're getting the urge to do something, follow it all the way through. Don't let other people pull you off track. Don't be looking for validation. Don't be looking for people to say, oh yeah, that's a great idea. They can only reflect your subconscious beliefs anyway. So if you have any doubts or fears about it, they're going to reflect it back to you. So stay the course with it. Whatever it is you want to do, you just go and do it, my love, okay? We spend too much time looking for people's validation and approval, and literally all they can do is reflect our own assumptions. That's how that works. So I'm just waiting for you to fade back in there again for me. Okay, who have I? Melissa Hurley or Harley? Melissa. Okay, Melissa. So we have spend the day with God. So this is the card of devotion. So it's tuning out the world, and a lot of what goes on now is all scaremongering, blah blah blah. Just decide, you know what, now I'm going to get back in touch with divinity. I'm going to get back in touch with what's within me. Could be nature makes you feel connected in that way to something bigger than yourself. Could be helping people, whatever it is that you would see as spending the day with God. Different for everybody. For you, spending the day with God could be playing with your dog for a few hours. But find a way to tune out what's going on out there. All that fear mongering, all of the blah, blah, blah that's going on. Find a way to tune out from it and connect back in with yourself. Accept life's challenges. So there's something there possibly that's showing up for you that's making you feel wobbly or disconnected or scared. And you just have to make that effort to reconnect. I don't understand what Gita is talking about there. It's E-Gita I was reading for, darling, not you. I should enunciate better. Melissa, so page of wands. So again, now we're getting very strong messages today to be in our power. So she's the fire breather there. It's like that energy of just burning it up. No matter what is out there, burn it up. You know what I mean? So a step more, Melissa, into what it is that makes you feel alive, what makes you feel joyful, what makes you feel excited, what energy is calling you forward in that way to be more bold with it. It could be in relationship, it could be work, it could be your health, just something that makes sense to you. This seems to be the strongest message coming out today. And you may have to work at it. You may have to put in a shift there, but it will be worth it. It will be worth the effort. It will be worth the work. And it may be that you have been doing it a while, but maybe you just need to tweak it a little. Maybe come at it from a different angle. You know what I mean? Perfect, Marlene. Okay. I appreciate you too, my darling. Right, I missed who was up there now, so I'll have to wait for you to float back in again. So Love Yours Club. So you got there. So what's your name, my darling? Okay, so 10 of Swords in reverse. So this is the energy of I'm fine, everything's fine, I'm grand. With that in reverse, you are actually moving past that energy of betrayal, people let you down. You're taking responsibility. You're in this energy now of, okay, that's the past. I'm not going to dwell on it anymore. I'm moving now into a time where it's brand new. It's all about me and what I want. And that's a fantastic place to be. And don't then let your attention go back to poking at the wounds of why did they do this to me, or making it about you. Don't do that. And also be in that space of being okay with asking for help if you need it. Being okay with asking for support. Being okay with saying, you know, I can't do this right now, or I'm struggling right now, or you know what I mean? Being okay about that. If you're the one that has always had the answers for people, if you're the one that everybody turns to, well, you're tired. You know, it's all right to say, you know, I actually don't have the energy for that right now, but I'll keep you in my prayers, or I hope you sort it out. And it's okay to take that space for yourself. It's okay to take that energy back for yourself, if that makes sense. And 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles is about like happy home life, being happy, being settled, being comfortable in your space, and Jerusalem. And a lot of that energy about being comfortable in your space means saying no. So that when you come home or wherever you are, you feel comfortable, you feel at peace, you feel like it's your sanctuary. So Jerusalem, you need to kind of make a decision there about how much energy you're willing to keep giving to people, especially people that won't reflect it back to you, if you know me. All we have to do is listen to the first few words. What's that, my darling? Okay, who's next there? Justa, people are vomiting their true selves out. What's that about? What's that about, Justa? Okay, is Justa your name? Or do you want me to call you something else, my love? Okay, so Justa. So we have Temperance. So this is the energy of harmony, balance, peace. And holding that energy of peace and balance, it takes strength, right? It takes a lot of strength, because there'll always be people or situations around you that can pull you out of that state, that almost want to pull you out of that state sometimes. They want to get a reaction out of you. They want to get a rise out of you. And what I'm feeling, Justa, is that you're in a position now where you can see people very clearly. And it's always been something that you've been able to do. But now you've made a decision that, okay, no matter what you're throwing at me, I'm going to stay nice and centered here. I'm going to stay in my own power. And there's something about you that freaks people out. There's something about your energy that it's like you know, like you're like a human bullshit detector. So you can kind of look at people and they'll almost like spill or confess, or you know what I mean? It's that kind of energy that you have. Um, you know, that's an interesting energy, but it's you holding that space. It's you holding that lovely energy of you are not going to pull me out of this piece, which is beautiful, Justa. And Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands usually shows up for me when oftentimes there's more of a sexy energy coming into your life. I have a gift. Yes, you do indeed. There's a sexy energy coming into your life. Somebody interested in you, somebody that sees you in a different way. Maybe you're seeing yourself in a different way. Maybe you're getting in touch with that in a different way. I do feel there was like a disappointment or an experience that maybe wasn't so great, you know, that is kind of icky there, that will just kind of disperse it. But it's this energy, I think, you see, of people are very drawn to you, and you have a way of making people feel strong or making people feel like they can do things. But oftentimes then you're left with that gunk from them and they go off feeling great. So I really feel there's a shift, a recalibration happening where maybe somebody is coming into your life or someone is stepping up for you in a new way where they actually bring a bit of, you know, fire and passion to you. And Knight of Pentacles, that's the energy of making money, enjoying what you do, getting a fresh influx of money, wealth, happiness, being content in your work, maybe shifting it into something else. I just feel something different coming through there for you, just like it's a different way of moving in the world. You're just so much more unapologetic. Oh no, so I'm interested in 101. Okay. So maybe that's what the heaviness there that I was picking up. But that doesn't necessarily have to come from the outside. It could come from the inside as well, just where you get this kind of resurgence of that sacral energy, you know, that energy of creation. That's what I feel coming through. But when you're ready, that will fall away. I do feel like I can feel one arm around me there, so I do feel like that your husband is protective of you, possibly a little possessive of you when he was here, but just that energy of making sure you're okay and making sure that you're all right. So don't ever worry, you know, because his energy, his energy is protective and it's taking care of you. But don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid. Oh dear, my name is Yvonne. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Okay. Love you too, Justa. Okay, so we have Dryad, protect your energy in reverse. So sometimes when people talk about protecting your energy, they talk about shields and all of that. For me, it's different. For me, it's deciding that your energy is valuable. So it's not so much that you put up shields and all that. It's just that when you value yourself and you value your energy, you move differently. You attract different, you know. So there may be a situation there where, Yvonne, you have to, again, and it's coming out quite strongly, you have to decide enough is enough. You know what I mean? If you've been somebody that people have been drawing from or pulling from, or maybe in your own way you've been pulling from people because you're not you're wobbly in your own self at the moment, or you're wobbly in your confidence, or you're wobbly in your sense of safety, and sometimes when you draw from people, they'll pull away from you because they get tired. So whichever way you're swinging there, you need to kind of come back to yourself and ground into the body, Grounding is literally just paying attention to your senses. What are you seeing? What are you tasting? What are you touching? What does it feel like inside your body? What are you hearing? Anything with your senses will bring you back to your body. Then pay attention to the thoughts that you're running in your head. What are the thoughts you're continually looping in your head? What are you saying all the time? If there's a sense of not being safe or not being seen or whatever, what are you saying continuously that it's showing up in that energy for you? Where can you shift that around, Yvonne? And Ogma, watch your words. Watch what you're saying. Watch what you're continually saying inside your head and out of your own mouth. Because especially in the energy that we're moving now, everything is it's coming in very quick. So if you see things in your reality that you don't like, just ask yourself, how could I have created that with my thinking? Where does that match my thinking? And then go to the opposite. Change your thinking. Change what you're saying. And then saturate your mind with it. Okay? Astrology happenings with Shaughnessy. Is it Shaughnessy? Shaughnessy. Okay, where's Yvonne? Did that make sense, Yvonne? Thank you, very helpful. Good. Okay. Shaughnessy. Okay, so we have King of Cups. So the energy of this card, my darling, is it's very heart healing. It's very much let it come out. Let it be there. Don't be distracting yourself continuously from what you're feeling in your heart. This is a very strong heart healing energy. Where are you holding on to fear? Where are you holding on to, I'm not good enough? Where are you holding on to, nobody loves me? Where is that energy pulsating in you, my love? And as much as possible, get very quiet with yourself. Put your hand on your heart and tell yourself all the things you weren't told. Pump the love into yourself. Tell yourself over and over, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. It's okay, you're safe. I love you, you're safe. Use your own name. Forgive yourself for whatever you think you did wrong. Forgive yourself for not standing up for yourself. Forgive yourself for doing it differently than you do it now. Hindsight is very much a luxury there. You know, when you look back and you think, I should have done this, I should have done that. But you only say that because you're at a different place right now. It's time to trust yourself. It's time to really, really listen to yourself. And to let go of any stories that aren't serving you anymore, sweetheart. You are beautiful. You are perfect exactly as you are. You don't have to fucking change for anybody. You are perfect exactly as you are. And when you take that in, when you really feel that within yourself, your whole world will shift. Just that alone. Knight of Pentacles. This is the energy of sticking with it. Stick with it. Trust yourself. Stay with yourself. Stay with yourself. Love yourself. Be at peace with it. Be at peace with your past. It's done. Be at peace with yourself. Okay, there's a lot of healing flowing to you right now. And Page of Pentacles. You can create whatever you want, my darling. Whatever you want. You can decide in this moment, you know what? I learned so much from back then. I learned so much from the pain that I've gone through. But it's done now. I've lived it. So now what do I want? Write it all down, my love. Get a special little fucking notebook and call it your magic book. And write everything in it that lights you up. Everything in it. And then imagine that that's your book from God, your inner being, and everything that you write down will come through. And trust it. You write it in the magic book, it's done. You need to build yourself up from the inside out now, Shaunacia. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Build it all up on the inside. Stop looking outside for people to tell you who you are. You know who you are. You're amazing. You're incredible. Powerful, beautiful soul. All right? Okay, who have I next? Jules. Hello, Jules. How are you? Okay. You're very welcome, Shaunacia. Sorry if I'm butchering that name. Okay, the word wants to be written. Whatever you're talking about, whatever you're saying over and over again, Jules, here it comes, baby. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. You're advanced along enough now to know this, okay? Be vigilant with what you're saying over and over. Be vigilant about where you're putting your focus, your energy, because it's coming around very rapidly for you, Jules. Just fine-tune it, my love, fine-tune it, or maybe write it down like I just said to Shaunacia. Big, bold vision, see? There's so much juiciness and abundance and love and money and riches coming to you. Shaunacia, sorry, sweetie. Shaunacia, it's a beautiful name. Get out of your own way a bit there, Jules. Have that energy of, you know what, I can have whatever I want. I can literally have whatever I want. I just have to decide it. I just have to assume it. Assume you're a magical manifester. Assume you're somebody who creates things instantly. Just assume it. And I'm going to do a cheeky plug here now because I have a group starting soon on April 7th, Marlene's Manifestation Posse, and we're going to be talking all about that in the group. It's €22 a month because I only want people there who actually want to work. But this is where I talk about what I'm so passionate about, meaning that you have all the power. You can decide what you want in life. If that interests you, come and find me. What do you feel? What do you feel, Jules? Not what other people feel. What do you feel? Check in, check in, check in. What's going great for somebody else and they expect it to go great for you. You could be on a totally different feckin' frequency there. You know what I mean? A totally different vibe, a totally different... Maybe people are like expecting you to be like you were, and you've bumped out of that, and it's like you're bringing something brand new. And you know, that's on them if they can't kind of rise to meet you, you know what I mean? But you will find people that will resonate with where you are. Don't give up on yourself because other people are slow to the party, you know what I mean? You just keep doing you, Jules, and keep on refocusing and refining what it is you're doing. All right, my love? I'm going to do one more, and then I got to go. So just wait for you to phase back in there for me because I'm on my phone. So that's how the Wi-Fi is working. It kind of phases in and out for YouTube. So I'll just wait a second. So who have I got next? Aqua? I'm so sorry if I'm saying all your names wrong. I really apologize. I definitely have a name that just gets reimagined, shall we say. I had a lady call me Merlin for years. I didn't mind that. Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, and destiny. So the energy of this card is, it's like, do you know when you come to a stage where you just know things, Aqua? You know, you have a knowing. It's an intuition or whatever it is you want to call it, but you just have a knowing. you should go here, you should go there, you should do this, you shouldn't do that. It's this energy that you have inside of you. It's like, I just know now what to do. And even though people are saying, well, how do you know, Aqua? How do you know? And you're like, I just do. I just have this knowing. So trust this unfolding within you, my darling. Trust this unfolding, this inner wisdom, this, this energy. And trust that as it's unfolding, you will always have the answers. You will always know what to do. Feel this energy moving within you. Feel it moving as healing. There's something beautiful coming forth in you. It's very pure. It's very, very loving. Trust it. Trust it as it flows out. It's beautiful. And the sun in reverse. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. Where are you shutting off joy? Aqua. And sub rosa, hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning and teaching. There's something amazing about you, okay? There's something about you that you have wisdom to pass on. You have stuff to teach. You have something, that to offer, and you know it. So there has to be this thing now where you just decide, oh, I'm going to let it out. I'm going to share it. I'm going to do it. And get more into the playful energy, the joy. Get into this energy of, it's easy, it's playful, it's, what you do should feel like enjoyment. Like me here, I love this. I love connecting with all you beautiful people. I love seeing how you are. This makes me very, very happy. It doesn't feel like work to me. Find something like that. Find something that makes you feel, this is wonderful. I feel so happy. Even if it's just flying a kite, do something that makes you feel connected to joy. And we have water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. You're ignoring your body. You're ignoring yourself. And it's all studying how you're learning with you. So in order for you to bring through what's coming through, in order for you to really, really embody this teacher energy that's coming through you, you have to rest. You have to do things that make you feel happy. You have to spend time on nourishing yourself, loving yourself. You have to do that. You have to do that. You have to put something back in the tank. You can't just keep pushing. Okay? You have to be able to, because the resting is what fuels the doing, if you know what I mean. So it's that energy of, it's that cyclical energy. Rest and then do. Rest and then do. Letting yourself dream, letting yourself receive, and then out it comes again. You know what I mean? Does that make sense, Aqua? I'll just wait for you to pop on there and tell me. Good. Good. I hope that made sense. Something beautiful is coming through you. Something that you need to teach and share and possibly study, but it will be an absorbing thing. It will be something that makes you so fucking happy. But you have to take care of yourself. As we say in Ireland, you have to mind yourself. You have to love yourself. If no one else is doing it for you, you have to do it for you. You have to say, I'm going to rest now. I'm going to daydream now. I'm going to draw now. I'm going to paint now. I'm going to write now. I'm going to stare out the window. It's vitally important. It's as important as the doing. One can't really succeed very well without the other. All right? I love you all so much. I'm going to have to go now and feed my babies. I appreciate you all. There was loads of healing poured out there. So just say, I receive all the healing. Okay? Bye.